Okay.
100,000 little girls with dogs. I want her to dance and masquerade and bounce to the fucking moon. I want her smiles to eat up the Atlantic Ocean. And I want her laughing to reorganize the stars, just like her fingers reorganized my bathroom sink. I want her to photograph people's souls. I want her to glow down the streets of Prague. I want her to hurricane like the way she's so goddamn good at. I want her to infuse the world with her. I want her to claim her space. I want her to space her mind. I want her to mind her heart. But mostly, I want her to come get her fucking sandals. Great. Thank you for listening. This next poem is called Sea Monster Sweetheart. It's the newest thing I've written. Sea Monster Sweetheart. Slowly you come up from the sea, you know, serpentine, like a sea monster sweetheart, with your mouth full of fish and wisdom. You come up out of the sea and you got shivery, shipwrecked eyes. They're big and they shine like moons. You're wearing a glazed kelp dress laced with jellyfish, silver, and rust. It matches your barnacles. You come up from the sea and your hair is a deep blue ghost, you know, like cello blue, like the sound of whales. You keep your shit tranquil. And you come up from the sea slow and on purpose, with purpose, exhaling the salt from your lungs. Seagulls and pelicans and the sun herald your ascension. Moses never split the sea better or cleaner than the way you do it. The way it explodes, catches the breath of the sky, and the way every droplet of water, every one in the million, catches your face in it. Your gruesome, wide-mouthed, dagger-toothed beauty. Your beauty that splinters my inconsequential, existential boat into the goddamn unfixable wreckage of love. You're a sea monster sweetheart, and your song pours through captains and deckhands like rum. We're drunk on you, darling. Your shark fins, your tentacles, and the moons in your eyes. We're drunk on your destruction. We're drunk on your villainy. We're drunk on your meanness and your disregard and your mechanics. I'm drunk on you, darling. I can feel your current and I change with your tides. You're a sea monster sweetheart. So come up out of the water, swallow me whole, and drag me down into the deepest part of your ocean. A special request. Yeah. It's a very serious piece about the Holocaust. It's called Fat Man Dream World.
Oh no!
Last night I slept, and you could not fathom the kind of peace that held me. Last night I dreamt, and you could not fathom the visions that shook my consciousness. Last night, my imagination threw open its gargantuan doors and admitted a world that proclaims itself only to those special dreamers who are hungry and strong enough to vehemently devour paradise. This place that grabs on to the threads of a fat man's dream quilt and shimmers into sharp reality. This place called Meat World, where the beef trees are always in full bloom and ground chuck falls, fat like winter apples from the creaking T-bone branches. Meat World, where the ham beasts and pork animals sit large and anonymous, warming in the medallion of beef's Meat World sun, dripping its juices like rain onto the tri-tip plains of Meat World, where fat people pray at gold-plated temples to Ruth Chris that glow on every corner of the venison-paved streets. Meat World, where Eve was created from a short rib. Meat World, where it rains sausage for 40 days and 40 nights. Meat World, where there is no such thing as well done, only fucking rare. Meat World, where overweight people aren't overweight, they're well marbled. Meat World, where you can go to the hairdresser and get the Diamond Jim Brady cut. Meat world, where a double-double has nothing to do with basketball. Meat world, where beef curtains actually are a decoration. Meat world, where lovers exchange vows of holy matrimony in ceremonies led by butchers. Meat world, where the average life expectancy is 14 years old. Meat world, where John Goodman has a workout video and adolescent boys whack off to pictures of Cameron Manheim and Monique. Meat world, where fat chicks grace the covers of all the supermarket tabloids and lonely skinny girls cry themselves to sleep every night. Meat world, where vegetarians are what parents tell their children about to scare them into good behavior. Meat world, where all of the flora is still fauna. Meat world, where you cry marinade instead of tears. Meat world, where no one goes hungry. Meat world, where I could live out the rest of my days in pure happiness. All 9 of them. And when I awoke, I reached up to rub my still ravenous, still disbelieving eyes, and I felt, clutched in my trembling hand, a piece of bacon. Thank you.
That was so good, darling. Henry, so good. I don't know.
You're not hungry?
I don't know why, but very good. Good meatball.
Yeah.
Meatball.
Pepper.
Meatballs.
Alright. Who's next?
They loved it.
Jeremy.
Henry, that was amazing.
God, I worship you. Oh, Jesus.
Does anyone else want to go, or should we end it here?
Vanessa.